Hey everybody, my name is Bryce and welcome back to another Sudoku video. Today we're playing the New York Times Medium for Sunday, September 29th of 2024. I'm going to be trying a new strategy today. I'm going to be kind of mixing my own personal strategy that I've been kind of doing where I start at the beginning and do all the numbers. Except I'm not going to be going in order 1 to 9. I'm just going to be kind of scanning, looking for buddies and doing it that way. And then I'm also going to be mixing a strategy that my mom taught me. Mom's pretty good at Sudoku. I don't know if you watched the last video, but I raised her and I won narrowly. Well, the other day in an unrecorded video, I lost to her. And so I've been listening to her. She gave me some good tips. So I'm going to try them and put them to use today, and we're going to see how we did. Hopefully we do pretty well. So yeah, I thank you guys for watching. Let's get started. All right, just scanning pretty quickly here. I can see that my ones have to go in one of those spots. Let's see, my 6s have to go in one of these spots. My 3s are all pointing up here, so I have my 3s there. And I think that's everything going on in this top strip. Let's move down here. I do see my 5s pointing into these 3 cells, so we'll mark those. Nothing else there. Let's move down to this strip. Let's see, I can see my 1s are gonna be here. And then I'm not seeing anything else. So let's move down and work vertically for a minute. Let's see, my 3s are gonna go there. Let's see, I got my 5s here, which are pointing one of those. Let's see, my 3s, my 5s, that's it. Over here, let's see, my 4s are done. Let's see, these 5s are, actually it's gonna place my 5 right there, which is very nice, very helpful. Let's see. Don't see much else. Let's move down over here to this final one. See, these ones are gonna place these here, any of them. And that's it. So now we're kind of on our own. On our own. All we got out of all that was just placing this 5, but that's okay. We will figure the rest out. What I'm seeing here is that I have a 6 that needs to go in this square. This box needs a 6. Can't go here, and it can't go here. So that places our 6 there. That means that these 3 cells have to be a 2, a 4, or a 9. And we know that the 2 can't be here, which places the 2 in one of those. That then, just while we had that in mind, this can't be a 2, and because of these 2, these can't be a 2, and also this one can't be a 2, which places our 2 there. We'll just keep that in mind for a second. I just want to look at my 4s and my 9s. Actually, look at that. My 9s cannot go in either of these, so we can get rid of the 9s, and that means that my 9's going to go here, which means my 2 and my 4. So we've already got all that figured out now. Scanning up, I don't see my 2 and my 4 doing anything there, but it does leave us with a pair here, and that pair is going to be a 3 and I believe a 7. Looking up, I don't see anything that's going to help us right now, but we'll keep it in mind. It's good to have. It's very good to have. So we're on a good roll for 3 minutes in, sub 3 minutes in. Where do I want to go next? I'm going to go ahead and go here, just because I see that we only have 3 in this column. And those 3 are going to be a 4, a 7, and a 9. Is that right? 2, 3, 4. Yes, a 4, 7, and a 9. I know that this one cannot be a 4. This one can be a 4, 7, or a 9. And this one can also not be a 4. So that actually places our 4 here, meaning this is a 7, 9 pair. I am seeing that, okay, so these 3s are looking up. Well, no, they're not, because there's 3 already. Okay, never mind. I'm trying to find something, but there's nothing to find at the moment. What about my 4? Let's look over here. My 4 in this cell, it cannot go here because of these 4, and it can't go in either of these because of this 4. So that puts my 4 there. Okay. Let's go ahead and just start kind of filling in what we know then. I think that's going to be the best strategy because I'm not seeing anything. I'm going to start here because we have 4. And those 4 are going to be a 4, a 7, 8, and 9. Okay. These two actually can't be 4 because that 4 and that 4. This one can't be a 7 because of that 7, but it could be an 8 or a 9. This one also cannot be a 7, so we actually have an 8-9 pair already, meaning that these two cannot be 8 and 9, so these are our 4 and our 7. Unfortunately, I don't have anything that can resolve that, but it's good. That's good, helpful information. Okay, looking here, that leaves us with 4 possibilities for the rest of this cell, and those 4 possibilities are going to be a 3, a 5, and 8 or 9. Yes. These cannot be an 8 or a 9, so they're a 3 and a 5, which means these cannot be a 3 or 5. And so we have an 8-9 pair. This 3 is seen by that, so that makes that a 5, that makes that a 3. I don't see anything else that's being directly seen. Get rid of that extra 3 pencil mark, I don't need it. I do have 4 here though. I think that will be kind of helpful. So I'm gonna go ahead and mark it. It's a 2, a 6, a 7, an 8, and a 9. 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, that can't be right. What did I miss? Oh, no, it's not a 6. 2, 7, 8, or 9. We know this one cannot be a 2 or 7, just based on that 2 and that 7. And we also know that neither of these can be a 2. No, I'm sorry. We know that this one can't be a 7 because of that. And then this one can be anything, I guess. But we do have an 8-9 pair now, which means that neither of these can be 8 or 9, which means that's a 2, that's a 7. Okay, that 2 and that 7. That means that this is going to be a 6, 8, or a 9. And unfortunately, there's nothing to help us resolve it. And actually, look, I have an 8-9 pair here, don't I? So that means that this one has to be the 7. Okay, that's nice. So that leaves these to be the 1 or the 5. Ah, I didn't mean to do that. I keep messing up my pencil mark. Okay. Get rid of that 5 there. So now I have a 1 to 5, and this is a 6, 8, 9. Okay. I think what that tells me here is that this has to be a 1, 5, and something else. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. So this is a 1, 5, and a 6, but actually neither of these can be a 5, which means that in this whole column, this is the only one that can be a 5, which means that one's the 1. We still know that my 6 has to go here, but not where yet. So now 5, 9, 1, 6. Let me see if there's anything looking over. There's not. It does tell me that my 9 has to go here though, and I realized that earlier with that. I just didn't mark it. I didn't see it. So that actually gives us a triple here, and that triple is going to be a 3, 7, 8. It's a 3, 7, 8 triple. This one actually can't be a 7 or an 8, which puts our 3 there. Gets rid of the 3. So we have 7, 8, and nothing that resolves it that I see. But we'll come back to it. Okay, where do we want to go next? Let's think about it. Yeah, let's go here. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we're missing a 1, 8, and a 9. And we're also missing a, is it a 3? It is a 3. Okay. So this one cannot be a 9. Okay. This one cannot be a 3. And this one cannot be a 9. So our 1s actually, well, never mind. Our 1s don't have to. So that doesn't tell us anything. What else can we do? 6, 8, 9. I'm just gonna go ahead and mark these just so we have them marked. It's a 6, 8, 9, a 2, and a 7, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, 2, 6, 7, 8, 9. It's a lot of numbers, but we actually know that none of these can be the 7, which actually 6, 8, 9 means that the 7 has to go here, which is really nice, which means that one has to be the 3, which means this one can't be the 3, which means this one has to be the 3. And we'll come back to that in a second. let's go back up here from what we're just figuring out. We hadn't taken rid of everything yet. This one can't be an 8. This one cannot be a 2 or a 9, but it could be a 6 or an 8. This one could be a 2, 6, or a 9, and this one could be a 2, 6, 8, or a 9, I guess. Wow, that's moving a lot. It does tell us that our 2s have to go here. Nothing else. It doesn't tell us anything else though. Let's come down here because we kind of figured out that we got a 189. We haven't finished it yet. Well, we do know now that this one cannot be a 1. Oh wait, this one can't be a 1 either because that one, I just missed that earlier. So that's an 8. This one now can't be an 8, which means, oh, this one can't be an 8, so that's a 9, and that's a 1. Meaning that this block is down to missing the 2 and the 9, yes. And this one can't be the 9 because of that 9, so it's a 2 and a 9. We're now missing, oh, this one can't be a 9 either. Oh, this one can't either. Missed that one, it does. So this is a 6-8 pair, meaning this one has to be the 9, meaning that one has to be the 8, meaning that one has to be the 9, and that one has to be the 8. Looking down, does that do anything else for us? Not really. Let's finish this off. We have we're missing 3 squares, and it's a 6, 8, and I think the 1, yes. Unfortunately, I don't think there's anything I can get rid of. Well, I can get rid of the 1 because of this 8. I'm sorry, I mean I can get rid of the 8 because of this 8, not the 1. So I think we have these marked as much as we can, unless I'm missing something. But I don't want to think about missing something right now. I want to keep going. I want to keep up the pace. We're at 14 minutes. Let's look at these 4. We're missing 4 in this column, and they are a 2, a 4, a 5. No, not the 5. The 2, the 4, I think the 7 and the 8. 2, 4, the 7. What else? I'm really bad at this. Oh, is it the 6? 2, 4, 6, and the 7. That's what we're missing. Okay. This one cannot be the 4. This one cannot be the 2 or the 4. This one cannot be the 2, 4, or the 7. Which means that's the 6. Which means none of those can be the 6. Which means that's the 7. Meaning we can also get rid of the 7 from here. I have a 2, 7. 2, 4. Oh, actually, this one has to be the 2. This one has to be the 4. What does that tell us now? Oh, look, 7 cannot go here because of that 7. 7 cannot go here because of that 7. So this one has to be the 7. And right here, we're missing the 2 and the 8. Yes, the 2 and the 8. And right here, we're missing the 3 and the 3 and the 5. Looking up, this one cannot be the 2. So that has to be the 8. And then 3 and a 5. I don't think I can solve it yet. No, I can't, unfortunately. I wish I could, but I just can't yet. I'm sorry, the 7 cannot go here or here, based on that and that, which means the 7 has to go here, meaning the 4 has to go there. Looking down, tells us that we're missing a 1, 3, and a 5, and what else? 2, 3, and 4, a 9? It's a 9, isn't it? So 1, 3, 5, and a 9. Can I get rid of any of those? I wish I could. This one can't be the 3 or the 9, so it's a 1 or a 5. This one can't be a 3 or a 5 either, so it's a 1 or a 9. And this one cannot be a 5. Ugh. So we haven't really solved anything there. 1, 3, 9. So let's look at these. Now, are these the same? This is a 3, 5, and a 1, 9. Is it the same thing? No, not the 9. I'm sorry. It's the, oh, not the 1 either. It is a 3 and a 5, and it's also the 4 and the 6. Yes. Let's look. Let's look now. This one can't be the 4, and it also can't be the 5. This one cannot be the 5 or the 3. And then this one cannot be the 3 or the 4. So, what that does tell me is that my 4 has to go here. This one can't be a 2 because it is 2. So I messed that up. I didn't see that earlier. So this one has to be on a 2 now. So I have a 1, 6, and a 9. This is a 1, 6 pair. So this one has to be the 9, meaning my 9 can't go here. So I have 3, 6, 1, 5. Let's keep looking. Okay, this one has to be my 9 because it's the only place a 9 can go in this column, meaning this is a 6-8 pair. What that does is it tells me that, did it get rid of anything useful? It does tell me that my 7 has to go there because that's the only place a 7 can go. 1, 6, 3, 6. So this is now the only place that an 8 can go in this row. Meaning this is the 6 and this is the 1, so that's the 6 and that's the 1. That looks over and tells me that one's the 3 and that one's the 6, which looks down and tells me that one's the 5, that one's the 1. This 3 looks down, tells me that's the 5 and that's 3. And what are we missing up here? Which that tells me that's the 6 and that's the 8. All right, so that's that. We got that in 20 minutes and 18 seconds. I'm really happy with that. I think that we did a good job. I think we did about as good as I could. There's probably a couple spots in there that I could have seen things faster, sped it up a little bit, but overall I'm pretty happy with it. So yeah, anyway, thank you guys for watching. I appreciate all my new subscribers and my loyal followers. So thank you guys, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.